Hello everyone, Deb Floros for Jesse James Beads. Let's make a Summer Festival bracelet with the Summer Festival Magical Mystery Bead Box. I'm going to use some beads from the Queen Strand, which is all metal and fabulous, and a few beads from the Festival Mix, as well as the Bob Dylan Clasp. I also added in some Toho seed beads from Jesse James Beads in the Emerald Island color. They are perfect match for these beads. I've got some 49 strand beading wire and plenty of head pins to use for this piece. I'm calling this the On the Grass bracelet because sometimes you go and see a festival and you've got to be out on the grass and enjoying it, and it's so much fun. So I'm stringing up some of the seed beads and adding those metal beads, which are so incredible. I love the quality of this metal strand. It's great for all kinds of projects. I'm putting 2 seed beads in between each bead, and I've got that beautiful green teardrop with a lovely finish on it. And I'm going to use another one of the metal beads. So look at the combination of those seed beads, the teardrop, the metal, so good. So the next step is I'm going to do some wire wrapping of beads so that I can add them a little bit dangle style. So I'm doing wire wrap loops with these white teardrops, which are so cool, and they're super faceted as well. So I'm just doing a wire wrap loop, cutting off my excess, and then tightening up, straightening up that little loop up top. Then I'm stringing on directly to my stringing wire. And I'm going to do 2 white ones here at this point. So you'll need to wire wrap 2 of them. If you want to use just one, you can most certainly do that kind of design choice if you'd like. So I'm cutting off my excess, and then I'm adding that one, then another seed bead to the equation, and then I'm going to add another metal bead. And I love how those little dangles are going to have great movement, so perfect for a festival bracelet. Then I'm going to wire wrap some green teardrops, and these are flatter. So they're kind of a coin teardrop, as I would call them, very faceted as well. Doing the same thing, wire wrapping, and I'm adding 2. And I'm considering kind of this as the focal section of the bracelet. So 2 of those drops, and then 1 of the square metal beads, and then 2 more of those green drops. And those drops are going to flip-flop as you wear the bracelet, but I think that's part of the beauty of something like this, as you get some great movement. Super fun, really great, and a fun project to make. So just a little bit of stringing, a little bit of wire work. I love the combination of both of them, and I just love how they look. So then I'm just going to continue my pattern just like before the focal section. So seed beads, the same metal beads, and that same green teardrop bead, doing a little bit of that wire wrapping again, and it's just such a fun, beautiful bracelet. Now you could pick some other beads from this Magical Mystery Bead Box. There are so many and so many fun ones to choose from. I really wanted something in the green family so that we could say this was the On the Grass bracelet. I think it's so much fun. So finishing that up, I decided to go with just 2 beads at the end. I started with 5 and then changed it to 3. Then I just ended up with 2 at the end. It really doesn't matter. I always like to start a design with a couple of seed beads as kind of a lead-in to the project. I decided that because I'm crazy over the Bob Dylan magnetic clasp, and these are fantastic magnetic clasps, I decided to use that one. So it's a little bohemian with this bracelet, and I just love the way that it looks. I tested it out. It's super powerful, on its own, but it's also super powerful while you're wearing it. So it's holding on all of that glass and metal with no problem whatsoever. So I used crimp tubes and a little bit of French wire and just traditionally crimped and cut off my excess. So I did that at both ends of the bracelet and just made sure that I had a secure closure and that the French wire matched up against that crimp tube nicely and pulled tight, but made sure that the bracelet was not straight as I did my crimping. So there I'm cutting off the last bit of the wire, and I had so much fun making this. This is a really fun project. This is a really amazing magical mystery bead box. Don't miss out on the summer festival. Make yourself a bracelet with the Jesse James Beads Magical Mystery Bead Box. Thanks for watching.